Hi, this is Beth, and I don't have a lot of time, but I think I have some information that I really would like to get out to you. I bought a new Acousticom 2 meter to measure wireless radiation from sources such as your cell phones and cell towers and wireless routers and modems, cordless phones, things like that. And was at the orthodontist last week, and he said, "You just like gadgets, right?" And no, I don't really like gadgets. I like answers. I like truth. I like to be able to know the truth. Is there stuff going through the air that I can't see? And the answer is yes, there is. Yes, there is. Even in my home out in the middle of nowhere, you turn this thing on, and the light may be at the bottom and it's green, but you can also turn on the speaker to this thing. And the more time you spend using this meter, the more you'll understand how it works and be able to tell what are the sources of this radiation. So the light may be green, but you turn on the speaker, and you can hear there's this constant underlying background, just wireless radiation coming from cell towers all the time. Anywhere you can get cell phone service, you've got something that will register on your meter. So just a few quick things where I am finding the sources of radiation to be. And you can hire consultants to come into your home and help you get rid of everything. But I'm going to get you, in manufacturing, we call it the low-hanging fruit. Just walk through here, here's 20% of your effort, and it's going to get 80% return on your time and investment. Number one, your cell phone. The kids and I went on a drive really out in the middle of nowhere yesterday where no cell phone coverage or anything, and my meter was not registering on the light indicator nor any sound on the speaker. So that was cool. Our bodies got a little break from all the airwaves as we were driving through the country. But I could have ruined all that if I'd had my cell phone sitting right there turned on, because it's still searching for a signal. All these things come two ways. They come from the device being transmitted to you, and then from your device trying to receive it. So whether or not there's a signal there, what you have is trying to receive it, either constantly or intermittently. I've had my kids working on Lego stop motion. I gave them the old computer that's not connected to the internet, but I got my meter and I checked it out, and it is still intermittently trying to connect. So you have to go into your device and turn off, disable that connection. And I'm glad I've got my meter, because I don't know if I did it right, but I can come back and check. So here's the big hitting items. Cell phones. We carry them with us everywhere. When are you ever more than 10 feet away from your phone? Okay, so we need it for emergency phone calls or text messages. We want to be able to get that. If you really have to have your phone calls and your texts, then you can go to cellular data and turn that off. You can still receive calls and texts, not the iMessages, because anything that travels over cellular data. When you're ready to get those or ready to check your email, then get your phone out, turn it on, and receive all that information. Check it. When you're done, turn it back off. You don't need to have it constantly, minute by minute, just searching for data, because these things are coming through the air, through your body, into your phone, and you can't see them until you get a visual indicator, an audio indicator. If you can live for an hour or two without getting calls or texts, put it in airplane mode. Definitely every night we shut this house down, all phones turned off, and our wireless, we don't have internet access out here, so it's a mobile hotspot. I unplug the hotspot and take the battery out, so I know that it's as peaceful as it's going to get at night. So cordless phones. Cordless phones. I remember when I got cordless phones, I wanted one for every room in the house, right? It's so convenient. Okay, those things just sit there and turn my meter red if I'm just there in the room. And cordless phones, do we really use cordless phones anymore? Do you have a landline? I would really like a landline. A landline's very useful, but go ahead and get an old phone and hang it on the wall if you need the 20-foot long cord. We're not talking on these things anymore anyway, are we? Unplug the cordless phones. They're just constantly, it's a constant bombarding of wireless radio waves. And so cell phones, cordless phones, wireless routers, and modems, those send out very strange signals. The sounds of all these sources sound different on the speaker of this thing. So wireless routers and modems, I could nag forever to my husband, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't have a good feeling about this, but all I had to do was go to the office, turn this on. It's maxed out right here. Here, it's a little bit lower. And just putting the meter in front of him, he systematically went through each piece of equipment, turning it on and turning it off, until he found out it's the wireless modem. And you know, you don't really need to be close to that. Matter of fact, the farther away from that you can be, the better. Actually, ideally, no wireless. Don't transmit it in your home or office. Connect everything hardwire. But until you can get to that stage, or until you're ready or prepared to take that step, just get it away from yourself, okay? And I still have tests to do, you know, with my aluminum foil. Copper didn't do anything, so don't worry about copper sheet. Aluminum foil is much easier to find, right? If I find any differences on that, I'll let you know. Or, you know, you can rent these things for a couple of weeks at Science Buddies. ScienceBuddies.org, ScienceBuddies.com, I don't remember. But you can rent the next version up of this meter that I was not willing to pay for. But it'll give you the same information, plus a bunch more if you want to really get into that. Where was I going? Yeah, so you can do your own tests, your own science experiments on copper, aluminum, or, you know, and I've said, turn your phone on, keep it away from your body. That really doesn't make any difference. I get the same readings whether it's here or there, or I haven't extended to see just how far that radius goes. But, you know, if it's on and you're around it, you're radiating yourself and those around you. And so really, really, really think about it if you're going to give your cell phone. You know, if you go out in public and you see a little baby in a carrier and la 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 la, he's playing with some cool thing. The radius of these frequency waves is a really big area of red, okay? And we don't want that to go through their heads. So just airplane mode, let them play away, okay? If that's the thing that you want to do. Okay, those are some just top of the list, big hit items that will knock out a lot of your exposure, of our constant exposure. I don't think we've had a generation of humans to be exposed to so much of this their whole life. So what's going to happen when they grow up? This is not an experiment that I want my kids to be involved in, but you know, this is where we are and this is what we're going to have to deal with. So I really like knowing what's out there and how to avoid it. Cell phones, cordless phones, who needs them? And wireless routers and modems. Get rid of that. I know I forgot something, I always do. But anyway, I'll type in the comments if I think about it. And, oh, watching YouTube videos on a phone or tablet on a mobile device is like the worst. So I apologize. I measured playing a YouTube video. I'm just activating YouTube on my phone. It sets it off, and then to play a video, it's just constant data, right, being transmitted, and it really just makes this thing go crazy. And I tried even scooting it way across the table. Same thing. And then I put in earbuds, because sometimes I like to listen when I can hear, and it's really noisy in my house. Anyway, the earbuds seem to magnify the activity on the meter, so don't do that either. Okay, that's enough. YouTube videos, lots of data, so don't do that. Sorry to make a YouTube video to tell you that. Go turn things off. Thanks for watching.